Even last year, it was obvious to everyone, including the mainstream media, that Disney has lost when it comes to animation. That Universal has been destroying Disney for the past several years. And this year, with the Super Mario Brothers movie coming from Universal, has only made that even more apparent. They haven't won the box office when it comes to animated movies going on 3 years now. This year will be the 4th year, and they will definitely lose once again because the animated things that Disney has up its sleeve aren't all that impressive. And they are desperately hoping that Elemental does something at the box office. Unfortunately, the first reactions are in, and the box office projections are in for Disney's newest animated movie. Again, Disney used to be the king. They were the king of animation, family-friendly animated movies. But over the past several years, Disney hasn't really been all that family-friendly, have they? They've been more concerned with their agenda. They've been more concerned with pushing identity politics than they were with keeping fans happy and giving families something that they could trust their children would be able to enjoy without something being shoved down their throats. But when it comes to Elemental, this is one of their last hopes. Like, what did we have last year? Lightyear was a disaster. Strange World, a disaster. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars on those movies. They need Elemental to be a big hit for Pixar. But unfortunately, here's the headline. Pixar's Elemental becomes lowest rated original movie in studio history on Rotten Tomatoes. Granted, that's around like a 55%, 57%, something like that. Reviews still coming in. It could fluctuate for sure. That doesn't bode well, especially when you look at the box office projections. New Pixar movie set for shocking box office bomb. And yeah, that's right. Elemental projected to earn $40 million in its box office opening, ranking among Pixar's lowest. Only 2 of Pixar's 23 theatrical released movies have ever opened to less than $40 million. This could be one of the worst openings we've ever seen for an animated movie. Like, well, at least when it comes to Pixar, holy shit. The first round of box office projections for Disney Pixar's Elemental are not looking good, as the original title about a city full of fire, water, plant, and air beings is tracking for one of the worst opening weekends in Pixar history. Currently, Elemental is projected for an opening weekend of around $40 million. In the near 30-year history, in which 23 have been released theatrically, only 2 have earned 3-day openings of less than $40 million. The first was The Good Dinosaur, which opened at $35 million over a 3-day Thanksgiving weekend. The second was Onward, which opened at $39 million on the weekend before COVID shut down theaters for a year. Since then, the only one to get a full theatrical release is Toy Story's Lightyear, or the Toy Story spinoff Lightyear, which was a flop, a horrendous disaster. And even that opened to $50 million here in the United States. If Elemental tracks like this, it's just yet another nail in the coffin that is Disney when it comes to animated movies. Universal's destroying them all across the board, whether it's the Minions movies, whether it's like the Puss in Boots movies, which is leading to another Shrek movie, whether it's the Super Mario Brothers movie and the NCU, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe that is coming. Everything right now is destroying Disney. This is such terrible news for them. The fact that what they needed another Pixar hit, and it doesn't look like they're going to get it. Now, maybe things could change. Projections are just projections. It certainly could be different. But with the crowded box office this summer, with a lot of things being released, you got to question if these numbers hold. How could this possibly make any money for Disney? It looks like another Disney animated disaster, but this is what happens when instead of entertaining families, you decide, nah, fuck that. Going to war with the state of Florida, pushing identity politics, pushing these things into this content. That was more important to Disney, and now they're getting everything they deserve.